A weird year comes to an end, and our times can truly be called interesting times. COVID has had an influence on all our lives. Many of us have lost somebody. In today's ritual, we want to remember all those dead who have been or are still close to us. Relatives, friends and acquaintances we miss in our everyday lives. Personalities who became our personal heroes and idols that we follow suit. Humans who lived here long before us. We honor them today, so they will not be forgotten. So let us take 3 long breaths and let the ritual begin.
I invite you to look upon this flame, and as you do so, see it not merely as a flame, but as the fire of purification. See in your mind's eye, as this flame touches your forehead, and your lips, and your heart. And let these words intone in your consciousness. May we be pure, that we might cross through the sacred. May we cross through the sacred, that we might attain the holy. May we attain the holy, that we might be blessed in all things.
Kühl streicht der Wind über meine Haut. Kühl streicht er über deine Haut, Mutter Erde. Nebelschwaden hüllen dich ein und verbergen dich oft vor meinem Blick. Tautropfen glitzern auf den Spinnwebfäden, die sich zwischen den Gräsern spannen, die sich zwischen den Ästen spannen, die sich zwischen mir und der Welt spannen. Zeichen für das große Netz des Lebens, in dem wir alle durch dich verbunden sind, durch den Raum und durch die Zeit. Nicht gefangen, nicht hilflos, sondern als denkende, fühlende Wesen mit Verantwortung füreinander. Halte uns, Mutter Erde. Sei unser Anker im Hier und Jetzt, wenn sich die Schleier zwischen den Welten öffnen und Zeit und Raum keine Rolle mehr spielen. Nimm dies.
Welcome to this year, Samhain of 2020 of the Common Era. This is the time of summer's end, a time that we think of the harvest, that we think of the fields lying fallow for the winter, the time when we look upon winter's approach and remember those who have passed over the past year. We think most of our ancestors, but we also welcome those of Stone and Stream, of red and green, and those elves, dwarves, and all the good folk that might bring a little mischief into our lives. Let this Samhain be a blessing upon you.
The waters support and surround us. The lands extend about us. The sky stretches out above us. In the center burns a living flame. Let us pray with a good fire. May all the kindreds bless us. May our worship be true. May our actions be just. May our love be pure. Blessings and honor and worship to the holy ones. And as we stand in the center of the worlds, let us now connect the well to the underworld. Let us connect the fire to the heavens, and let the tree grow in the midworld, connecting all. Be a Sheaoli, so be it. Sacred well, we connect you to all the wells of ancient Ireland, all the sacred wells of the gods and our peoples. Sacred waters neath our feet, unformed powers of the deep, fountain upwards now to fill us, sacred well, flow within us. Sacred fire, we connect you to the great fires in the heavens above. Sacred fire, light of heaven, power of our transformation, create order out of chaos. Sacred fire, burn within us. Sacred tree, your roots reach down into the underworld, and your branches reach high into the heavens. Sacred tree which joins together might of chaos and of order, magic maker, strong and ageless. Sacred tree, grow within us. As we stand in the center of the worlds, let us call upon a gatekeeper, one who will aid us in our work. Mananan McLear, son of sea, great and mighty one, crane bag bearer, you who ride your coracle across the waves, you who have taken people to ferry and back again. Great Mananan, we call upon you, Lord of Magic, to aid us this day, to join with us, to aid us in opening and closing the gates, to guide and guard and watch and ward as the gates are open. Mananan, we make an offering of whiskey to you. And we say, Mananan, accept our offering. Gatekeeper, open the portals between the gods and mortals. Power freely flows as our magic grows. Open the gates, 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 open the gates. Let the well open as a gate. Let the fire open as a gate. Let the tree connect the worlds. Osklatir Nagate, let the gates be opened. And in your mind's eye, how best you can see it, see the well open as a gate. See the fire open as a gate. See the tree connect the worlds. We are woven into the fabric of the cosmos. The kindreds can hear our thoughts and know our hearts. So let there be only truth here.
Now we will welcome the three kindreds to join us in our rite: the nature spirits, the shining ones, and the ancestors. Nature spirits, you who share this realm with us, dryads, naiads, and arai, foxes, seahorse, and owl, beings of land, sea, and sky. We walk beside you, both when we see you and often when we don't. I call to you now. Meet me at the boundary. Welcome, nature spirits. Shining ones, mighty deities of my hearth and others, you who influence our paths and guide those we love on their journeys. You form this world and our experiences within it. We call to you now. Meet me at the boundary. Welcome, shining ones. Ancestors, you who walked this world before me. Heroes, friends, and family, storytellers, healers, and seers. You helped bring my story into existence, so I remember your existence by telling your story. I call to you now. Meet me at the boundary. Welcome, ancestors.
Call to our ancestors, follow the lights, and join us at our hearth. You who have given us our bodies, our minds, our training, you who have let us become who we are, and you who will aid us in the future. Ancestors who have passed, beloved dead, we call to you tonight to join us at our fire.
We have welcomed the Earth Mother. We have called to the spirits of inspiration. We have asked to mix our magics with the Gatekeeper and open the gates. We have made offerings to the ancestors, the nature spirits, and the shining ones. And now it is time for us to commemorate the creation of the cosmos as we recreate the cosmos. We remember those beings who sacrificed all to create the cosmos, beings like Ymir, beings like Purusha, who gave of themselves through sacrifice so that the cosmos may come into being. We acknowledge their gift on this day as we give them a gift of sacrifice in return, as we say, kindreds all, accept this sacrifice. Offerings made, sacrifices given, it is now time to call for an omen. What insights do the ancestors bring? The ancestors bring us Moon, the gift of the vine and the gift of prophecy. This tells us that we should extend out from ourselves to find information that is of value. The ancestors have experienced many things in their lives, and the ancestors also offer us guidance. Let us turn to the ancestors for the insights that we may need to acquire. The spirits of nature give us Koad, the grove. This is the collection of trees that surround us in protection. In this way, the nature spirits tell us that they are always around us and that they will protect us. I think, though, that part of we being protected is that we must protect them in return. This is the gift of reciprocity. Finally, the shiny ones give us alum. Alum is high sight and long view. It tells us to not be stuck not seeing the forest for the trees, but to look above the trees, to look towards the end of the road, to try to anticipate that which is coming. By having high sight and long view, we can remove ourselves somewhat from the situation and look further ahead. I consider this a good omen, one of insight, one of protection, and one of taking the long view. This is a good omen. Offerings made and sacrifices given. An omen taken, and now it is time to call for the waters. We call to you, kindreds, Earth Mother, spirits of inspiration, Gatekeeper, our deity of the occasion. We call to you today and ask you for your blessings. We ask that you descend into these waters, bless them and make them holy, so as we share them with ourselves and those around us, whether in person or virtually, that the blessings that come into the cup are shared among those who are here, who could not be here, and who are here virtually. We ask that you open the waters, let the waters flow, as the heroes of old have done. Let the waters flow into this vessel. We ask you, through the spirit of offering and sacrifice, that these waters be blessed. Kindreds all, Earth Mother and spirits of inspiration, bless these waters so that I may say, behold the waters of life. Is it your will that we accept the blessings of these waters? If so, then drink deep. Behold the waters of life.
My thanks to you, ancestors, you who have joined us here today, beloved dead, those who have gone before. May your blessings be with us now and through the year to come.
As we prepare to depart, let us thank those beings who have joined us for this ritual. Ancestors, you who walked this world before us, thank you for joining us at the boundary tonight. As you continue to influence our greatest moments, may our work continue to honor you. Ancestors, we thank you. Shining ones, eldest and brightest, deities of many cultures, thank you for joining us at the boundary tonight. As you continue to guide our paths, may our work continue to praise and please you. Shining ones, we thank you. Nature spirits, beings of fur, feather, scale, plant, mineral, and spirit, thank you for joining us at the boundary tonight. As you continue to provide comfort and sustenance, may our work bring peace between us. Nature spirits, we thank you.
Gatekeeper, Mananan, for aiding us in going to the Isle of Apples, for helping us with opening and closing the gates, for guiding and guarding and watching and warding, we say, Mananan, Gatekeeper, we thank you. And we also say, close the gates, 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 close the gates. Let the fire be but flame. Let the well be but water. Let the tree return to the midworld. Duntar Nagate, let the gates be closed. And we are woven back into the midworld once again.
Was von dir kam, Mutter Erde, kehrt irgendwann zu dir zurück. Nie ist uns das so bewusst wie in dieser Zeit, wenn die Welt um uns trüb und nass und nebelig erscheint. Vergänglich sind auch diese Dinge, die ich nicht benötigt habe. Nimm sie von mir, Mutter Erde, und nimm meinen Dank. We have stood in the center of the world and celebrated our beloved dead. When we leave now, we go our separate ways. Still, we are connected to one another, like branches of a huge tree are connected at the trunk, but reach into different directions. The fire has burned down, but the flame remains in our hearts. The well has dried out, but still the water flows in us. The tree might tremble, but we stand strong together. This ritual is over.